All right, Uncle Eddie, back at you again. Um, I got halfway through this bar. There's that bar. You see it about halfway through. She's solid. I thought maybe it was hollow. Wrong. And take it for playing. And then the blade. Let me see if I can show it to you. If it's still there. Oh yeah. Um, let's see. See the blue? It turned blue. That means it got up to an extreme heat. Oh yeah, look at that. Extreme heat and temperature. And then when I saw that, and the teeth are gonna fail. I'll use it for something else. It's still a good blade for the most part until the teeth come off. Hey, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. There, 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 there. I love the Beatles, by the way. But anyway, oh God, here I go, run on another tangent, and I'm about to run on another one. So there's a couple other channels that I sometimes watch. Forged in Fire, doing the old blacksmith and stuff. Man, there's still people who do that. And then there's that other show. I think it's AWS. They do a whole bunch of stuff. God, I can't even think what his name is. There's this guy he forges steel the old fashioned way. Makes a forge, like a homemade forge, and takes an old Japanese metal and makes Damascus steel, where they take multiple layers of steel and then they mash them together, put borax in it, takes all the impurities out, and then they fold it over and they mash it down again and they fold it over, and they do this like 50 times, and you get this gorgeous pattern of steel. It's just waves and it's beautiful. And that place is actually right over in Baltimore, which is about 3-4 hours from here. And my friend Cheryl, who lives on the other side of the bay, who I'm gonna see maybe on Sunday. I'm going to I'm gonna go to they have a sober fest. So it was Oktoberfest. All the people drinking all that stuff. And for those of us who don't drink, they had big conventions all the time, and it's a good thing. And we need to, get back into the role. COVID, I'm sure, has been real hard on people in recovery. You can't do meetings regularly, and the masks suck. Sitting there with a mask on and everything else, and it's a bummer. I mean, I wear one when I blast, so I'm used to it. It don't bother me none. But not really. Not unless it's about 5 or 6 hours and my glasses fog up and I can't see nothing and all that good stuff. But so anyway, enough about. I'll tell you about that because actually I think I'm going to do like another category. I was thinking about housing meetings maybe online or something for. I hate to know that people in recovery, man, we're like one. As far as I'm concerned, it's like one big happy, slightly messed up family, and that's fine. It's all good. Um, I can't keep what I have unless I give it back, and I want to give it back. The thought of all my brothers and sisters everywhere, all over the world, man. It's not even just here in Maryland and anywhere, man. If I'm a stubborn person, a little hard headed. Okay, a lot hard headed. My bad. And a lot of little other things. But if I can do this, you know, stay clean and sober and want to do it and not give in to my wills and desires and your demons, as some people call it. I mean, sometimes it's like that, man. Stuff is like a shark under the water waiting for a swimmer, kind of thing. Predator waiting for the prey. That's what it feels like to me. Because when I left Lowe's and I walked out of the building and I went down the road and I passed a Ruby's Tuesday, where I always used to go eat lunch and stuff, and because the whole fast food thing just don't get it for me. But plus now I can't eat it anymore. I'm done with that. No more fatty foods, fast food, all that stuff. No good for me. And I'm not knocking. I mean, I love Hardee's. I'm gonna miss those chicken strips. They're really good. And McDonald's. I like McDonald's ice cream. I don't know why. I just do. And their Shamrock Shakes, and Burger King, their onion rings, and all those places. Man, I'm gonna miss that stuff. But my health means a little bit more to me than that. So, and they're doing all right. One less guy is not gonna kill them. Not gonna hurt their revenue stream. But So, wow, how did I get in there? I went to fattening foods and all that. Oh, so I want to be able to help people, man, and maybe do recovery and, show them that there's a better life. And I mean, you have to want it with everything you are. You can get the freedom you want, but you have to want it, and you have to be willing to fight tooth and nail every time. Make yourself strong. You're in here, not physically and all that stuff. It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with what sex you are and what your and anything like that. Your sexual preference and everything. That stuff is irrelevant to me. It's just you're a human being. I like people. I do. But it's really sad. It's disheartening to me to see all the people that suffer. Like, God, I was out today, man, and there's so many people who are just like, get that face, that what they call stank face or whatever the heck it is. Sorry about that if I almost swore. I covered it, didn't do it, and it's disheartening to see people, man. Just smile, man, a little bit of smile. I try to smile and stuff, and they're just, they like fake a smile, and they like maybe they're in pain, maybe they're not happy, maybe there's something going on in their life, and pray to God, man, please look out for these people, man. And I want people to feel like I do, man. I feel amazing, and I don't have to be under the influence, and I don't have to do things that in my heart and my mind are questionable, man. If it don't feel right, I ain't doing it, man. I just ain't doing it. This feels right. I'm doing it. I'm liking it. I'm loving this. This is awesome. So anyway, let me go get out of that. So I'll talk about that in another video. But so the Blue and the Steel, the one company, Baltimore Knife and Sword, and they do everything over there. And then over in Annapolis, there's the naval base over there. More of our brothers and sisters and stuff that serve. Thank you for your service. I never get done saying that. Can't say it enough, man. Out there fighting, going over to Ukraine and standing up against what's going on over there. And I really don't want to do the whole political thing. I pray to God this all stop, please. So anyway, they have Renaissance festivals, man, and I got to see. I mean, you see people building armor the old way, throw axes at big old stumps they got hanging on the wall. It was fun. They do make it. They had like the old way they made ale back in the day, and mead and all that stuff that they had. If you want. But they had jousting. These guys are in full armor suits, probably weighs about. And these guys are bulky, man. You got to be bulky. They weren't little skinnies, and they had some serious muscle action going on to slide into like the chain mail and then the full plate mail. And it's like 180 pounds. Right, and this big long jousting rod, which is probably about at least as long as the bed on that truck. So it's got to be at least 8 to 10 feet long, plus the handle. And they literally charge at each other on horseback with a shield and all that, and get knocked off a horse. And it takes like 5 guys to pick this guy up off the ground, and they got padding and everything else. But I mean, the guys like this guy had bruising, he's broken ribs and stuff, and I'm just like, wow. I was like, it's awesome to watch you, but you're crazier than I ever was. Man, takes a special kind of, nuts to do something like that, I guess, and relive the whole Renaissance. You get people in all forms of dress and stuff, and it's really cool. If you get a chance to see one, you should go to one, man. Hopefully this thing will end. I'm hoping. I'm praying. I'm afraid we're going to be stuck with it for a while, but if we can just bear through it, man, in the businesses where people gather and stuff, just, social distancing, and I know it's hard, you want to, and like with your friends and your partners and dating, you want to hug, kiss, and all that good stuff, and I get it, man, I totally did get it and miss it and everything else, and but for me, I told you, relationship for me just don't work. I really just want a companion, best friend, somebody give a hug once in a while, maybe a little pet, kiss on the cheek, that kind of thing. I don't really. I'm done with the whole doing that, the thing to 2 people, and I'm not feeling. I just can't go down that road no more. I think. I don't know. I could change in the next 5-10 years. I could meet the person of my dreams, man, the person who I just click with, man, and you just never know, man. So for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Got other things to focus on. Making videos and teaching and learning and all that good stuff. Giving people some experience, a little peace of mind. Listening to my flying hyenas. There it is. Weird noises. I don't know, like a seal. Oh, it's a flying seal. Sort of kind of strange birds. Weird. But so yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to this thing and cut this up, and then I was looking at the engine, 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. I used to hang out with some good old boys down at Chrisfield, Rick and some other guys, and Greg and I don't even remember half their names. Buddy I used to hang with it. He actually lives right down past my driveway on the road that I live on, and he was one of my old beer drinking buddies. We go down to this place called either Blade's Pit, which is a quarry pit, big old sand pit, and we jump off the cliffs and jump into this water, and it looked like the water in the Gulf of Mexico, that blue, because the sand is so pure there, and shallow. It makes the water look blue, like blue, like crazy looking, like Makita blue, but lighter, and it's just beautiful, man. So we did all that stuff, but so back in I guess it was probably my early 20s, early mid-20s, we were taking motors and rebuilding them and making, we had alcohol, not run them on gasoline, run them on alcohol, which you can do in the carburetors. You can switch the jets over and all that stuff. Go-karts, and they were like, they had little bitty tires, probably not much bigger than this, and so, here's the tire, well, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe probably about big around as this thing, so, that big, and then with the axle in the middle, and so it's about 4 inches off the ground, and we'd run on the blacktop, sometimes at night, sometimes on some back roads. I don't know if I could do it out here on the court that I live on. It's chip and tar. It's like asphalt, but not really. It kind of is. It stays rocky for a long time, and then it doesn't smooth out for a couple decades. But it's starting to smooth out now. It's been 30 years, so it's getting nice. But, yeah, I might do that, because I like building crazy stuff and having a good time. And I would totally take y'all for a ride. You watch my crazy 52-year-old self zipping down the road. Zipping down the street or down the court or down the driveway or whatever on a little go-kart with a 5 horsepower, and you take a 5 horsepower engine and you run it on alcohol, and you're boosting it to almost to what, 10 horsepower potential. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna get back to cutting this stuff, and we'll get back to you all probably after I'm throwing all the pieces and stuff in the truck, if it don't rain. Feels like it's gonna, but we'll see. All right, y'all be good. I think it's like dinner time. It's gonna be near dinner time. Yeah, it's getting there. So I'll either get this done tonight, or I try to get this stuff done, but sometimes stuff gets away from me, and I'm not gonna blame the video for doing it, although I do enjoy doing them. It's until I get some way to mount a camera on my head or on my chest or something. I'll have to stop what I'm doing sometimes, or find a way to make it, hang it on the barn and, have it up here or something. I'll have to make this stuff. I saw some bracket and stuff in Walmart and all that, but I'm just like, $15. I'm like, I'm not that broke, but I have other things to get. I got tools and blades and drill bits and all, and Freol. I got to buy my Freol. That stuff's like $8-9 a can, but it's great. So I use a lot of it, and I need it. And although I did buy some new shoes today. Not these, they're toast, man. Look, see my shoes and my feet. Where's my toe at? There's my toe. Hi. And I know that was really dumb. But anyway, I'll get back to y'all as soon as I get situated. So be good. Be good to each other. Give love to your friends, your family. Don't forget to give them hugs and kisses and tell them how much they mean to you. Stay safe, and I'll see you. Bye.